Let's talk about food labels, shall we? You've read them, or at least you've tried to, maybe. They're full of hard-to-pronounce ingredients, stuff that makes you scratch your head as you wonder, what exactly are you about to eat? But how would you feel if you knew all the junk they packed into processed foods? You may lose your appetite because some of this stuff is, for lack of a better word, pretty gross. We're going to tell you about it with Michael Doyle from the University of Georgia Center for Food Safety. Joins me now to talk about things you're eating with some very questionable ingredients. Great to have you here, Michael. Let's talk about vanilla pudding. It's hard to even say, I'm sorry if you're eating vanilla pudding as you're watching this, but there is secretion from the anal glands of beavers. Is that true, and why is that in there?
Well, there's something called castoreum that's sometimes added to puddings as well as certain desserts and even ice cream because it carries a flavor. It's vanilla flavor. Vanilla, sometimes raspberry flavor.
So is this kind of a quick fix that tastes good? It's not harmful to us, correct? The FDA is saying it's not harmful. You can eat it.
It's not harmful.
But it still makes you cringe, doesn't it? I mean, you think, can't they just put vanilla beans in here instead of that? Let's talk about donuts. All of us eat them. A lot of us do, at least. Donut holes here. There is dissolved human hair or duck feathers in donut holes. Is that right?
Well, actually, it's L-cysteine. It's an amino acid that's
That sounds much more fancy, L-cysteine.
It's important to building protein in our bodies. And so it's good to have that in there. It's important in dough. If you like thin pizza, thin sliced pizza, you have to have something like L-cysteine there, and I have some here. It's important to make it elastic so it will spread out.
We're going on to the chili. We have to talk about this fast food chili. It's the scientific name for sand is in there, but considering the other two, sand doesn't sound so bad right now. What's in chili?
Well, it's called silicon dioxide, but it's largely used in spices and powders to keep it from clumping. If we didn't add this silicon dioxide, it would clump together. And so the chili that's in there is a spice, and the reason we'd add the silicon dioxide is to keep the chili from clumping together.
All right, the last food we're talking about is shredded cheese. Makes you wonder if they put this on the menu instead of fast food chili, sand, and instead of shredded cheese, wood pulp. Is that in here?
Well, wood pulp carries something called cellulose. Cellulose is fiber. That's why we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables in large part, because it carries fiber. It's the same type of fiber. It's the cellulose in fruits and vegetables that's put into this type of a food.
All right, Michael Doyle, thank you for shedding light on what we're eating.